intention is to become conscious of life's natural cycle of change. That is always in motion, in case you haven't noticed. If you're a human being going through life on this planet, I'm sure you have realized for yourself that just life is a series of changes. Here are the symptoms that I've discovered for this first stage of transformation. To realize you may be feeling a lack of purpose. Like, why am I here? Asking questions like, what is the purpose of life anyway? You may be experiencing changes in your relationship. Some relationships just aren't fulfilling anymore. Feeling disconnected from the norm and maybe a sense of not belonging anymore. This is really common, especially for those who are experiencing a spiritual awakening. You may feel a strong desire to be alone, self-reflect, or even isolate yourself, either in a healthy way or unhealthy ways. You may have an interest in understanding death, because that's how we learn about the purpose of life, by understanding what happens when we die. You may be seeking for answers, the true meaning of life. You may have a sudden distress, and you may experience anxiety, a sense of failure at something that was once easy and meaningful. Now this sense of failing, an unexpected loss that generates a sense of life is never going to be the same. You will feel a calling to do or be something totally different that's out of the ordinary. You may feel like you need to contribute to something bigger, perhaps a desire to volunteer, do something good. That's part of the awakening as well. You may have an attraction towards books, videos, seminars, webcasts, online courses, material on spiritual, metaphysical topics, holistic, the quantum field, all those different types of belief system that really help us learn who we are on a whole different level, on the energetic level. Music begins to speak to you. They bring you messages. Signs begin to show up in unexpected places, as numbers, for example, or symbols. I see hearts everywhere, and it's just a little God wink saying, we're here. And it's usually when I'm on the right path, it's a validation, or it's when I'm feeling down and I see a heart and it's like, okay, I know you got me. In numbers, okay, if you haven't read the book that I've co-written with Mary Herder, Our Nowhere to Knowing, Decode Your Life Using the Science of Numerology, go to Amazon right now, hit pause, and go buy that book, because if numbers speak to you, we are also numerologists. We have been studying numerology for decades. It has helped numerous people find their path and learn more about their self journey and who they are as a soul and what their soul intended in this lifetime. Numbers, if numbers are speaking to you, please go get that book. It will really make a lot of sense here. But also a symptom in this realized stage is people, sometimes strangers, will show up and bring a message. Coincidences start to occur more regularly. It's like, oh, that's weird. I was just thinking about her and then she called. You may feel a strong urge for a fresh start. You're just tired of the same old stuff. You may feel a sharpened sense of self-awareness, where you never notice things about yourself and you start observing your own behaviors. You just can't get enough of learning about who you are on a soul level, the spiritual side of you. It's actually a beautiful place to be. You may experience stress, depression, anxiety. Modern medicine can help with those symptoms. I also believe that if they are spiritual symptoms, that we have to process them through a self-study. Unless you get to the core of what is causing the depression, what is causing the anxiety, what is causing the stress, you're just masking the symptoms. And it's not going to go away. Look at the change that you're going through, dissect the process on a deep, deep level, and then manage the stress, the depression, the anxiety, knowing it is a natural part of the transformation process. This is what transformation feels like. It's awkward. It's massively uncomfortable. And I don't necessarily like these feelings, but it's part of the process. Take a deep breath and move forward. Shine a little light on what you are feeling and the symptoms that you are experiencing.